So go to the Google Chrome and type ArcGIS Pro Oriented Imagery Toolbox. Now you can click here, create an oriented imagery catalog. Open link in new tab. So before starting of this tutorial, you will have to download two things that I'll show you. So this is basically an oriented imagery catalog tutorial provided by the ArcGIS. This on this landing page, you can see before you get started, you have to download. So we also require these two things. One is the oriented imagery add-in for ArcGIS Pro, and second is the oriented imagery management tool. First, we will download this tools from here, and then we will see in the next upcoming videos how we are gonna use this. So click here on the download. So here you will be here on this landing page. So this is the oriented imagery classic management tool for ArcGIS. You can download it from here. So these are the different versions of this tool that you can see, and what are the bugs is, what are the new functionality they have added in the new versions. So go to here and click on the download. A version has been downloaded. So this is your oriented imagery management tool. It's just like any ArcGIS toolbar. So the time being when it is like being downloaded, now you can again go here on this. So we have downloaded the oriented imagery management tool. Now click also on this oriented imagery add-in. So this is like the add-in tool. For the add-in, you have to see here the notes. So for the different version of the ArcGIS Pro, they have provided the different link. If you have the ArcGIS Pro version 2.7 to 2.9, use this link and download. Currently, I have a ArcGIS Pro version which is 3.3 so I'll use this version. So click here and download. So this will also it will be downloaded. So from here I can show you. Open your download folder and now you can see this has been installed here. So oriented imagery tool and the oriented imagery management tool. Just extract them. Extract tools. So this is the oriented imagery tool for ArcGIS Pro, and click on that GP tool. So it's a tool that we will use, and with this you also have that oriented imagery management tool. So you can also read. There are a lot of content available to explore by on your own. In this add-in, this is the add-in. For the add-in, you also have a user guide. You should go through that. Open ArcGIS Pro, click on project, go to new and click on map. And now you can create a new project. Give it some name, let's say demo 3, press OK. A new project has been created. Before we move on, just check that content window is appearing here. In case if it is not, let me close it. Let me close this catalog also. Go to the view, click on content. That window will come here and click on catalog view. The right side window. This is the catalog view. We don't want it. You can set the catalog pan. The catalog pan has been appeared here. Now just check in the toolbox. Right now, this only demo. It's a blank toolbox. We have to add the toolbox that we have downloaded in the previous step. Also check one thing in the add-in manager, oriented imagery. That plugin has already been installed on my system. In case it is not installed in your system, or you are using it for the first time, go to the section where you have downloaded, go there, add in for Pro, and double click on that and click on install add-in, and the plugin will get installed and will appear into your ArcGIS Pro. In case if it is not appearing, just restart your ArcGIS Pro and it will be appeared. Now the next step is we will first add that tool, oriented imagery management tool, into our workspace. So go to the insert toolbox, add toolbox. So just search here for the path where you have like stored your oriented imaging toolbox. I have already selected this management oriented.pyt selected. Click on OK. Now check here in the toolbox. It will appear. Now see that after just a moment, the tool has been appeared. So you have added the tool. Expand this tool. Now first we will create an oriented imagery catalog. Select this option, double click on that, a window will appear here. Now give a catalog a name, I'll just say OIC. Just observe here on the right side content pane, map is blank, there's nothing inside map. Output database select. So we are selecting this by default created demo 3 GDP. Default coordinate system, you can give description, you can give tag, and you can also give something in the copyright section. Now click on run. Parameter is missing, invalid, so description is compulsory, so I'm giving it is a demo. Now click on run. Now the oriented imagery catalog has been created. Just observe on the left side that one OIC catalog has been created, and by default it has created one exposure point and coverage map inside it. Close it. So we will move on to the next step, which is the add images inside the OIC. Now click on that add images to oriented imagery catalog. Input oriented imagery catalog. So we will choose that OIC which we have created in the previous step, inside which we will put the images. So that in the input type there are a lot of ways you can give the images. So we have our images inside a folder. We will give the path of that folder. Other options you can also explore through image services. You can give images, image list, and the geospatial video. There are different ways in which you can give the images. We are using folder option. Now click on that folder option. Now go to the path where your images are actually saved inside a folder. So I am choosing this folder and clicking OK. The next is that imagery type. So as per my camera specification, I am choosing it terrestrial 360-degree camera. Imagery type, choose it terrestrial 360-degree camera, and this by default values are already filled in this field. If you want to change it, you can change it. I am running it with the default values. Click on run. So the tool has started doing its work. So now the images has been added, and you can also see a very good message here: add images to oriented image catalog. Could not extract coordinate info to add images. So it could not extracted coordinates from one image. It also has given the number of that images, but that's fine. The most of the images has been added. Just observe here in the screen one dot. I'll just zoom in. So now you can see that the images has been added, and you can also see that the exposure point. Now when I'm checking on and off, you can see these dots are appearing and disappearing. So it shows that the images has been added as per their coordinates extracted from the image metadata. Now we'll move on to the next step, which is the create coverage feature. Click here the create coverage feature, select the OIC which we have, and from each exposure station, so or anything, you can read about the descriptions in its provided manual what it exactly does. So just observe that here right now you are only seeing the dots, but after the creation of the coverage feature, it will create a buffer like thing that has appeared, which will show that one image how much area, the distance, or that in terms of area how much area is being covered by each individual images. Now we'll move on to the next step, also create the coverage map. Select the OIC and click run. That step has already also been completed. See, create it, completed. So you can see that coverage map now. Okay. One more steps to calculate heading. Click on the calculate heading. Select the OIC in which we are working. Sort field like say acquisition date or anything, name, and run it. So what it does, it corrects the heading. So it will point in the right direction. This step is also been completed. Now comes the visualization step. In this, you just observe that right now here there is view, edit, imagery, and share. Once I select the OIC here in the content pane, one more option has been appeared, that is the data. Now select the OIC and click on the data. Now select this tool and click here. Once you will click, window pane has been appeared in the left side. I'll just keep it here. You can arrange the windows. So click at some where in this coverage map, image will appear here. Now you can see that image has been appeared here. You can resize the window. So that way now you can visualize the 360-degree or panoramic images in this way. So just see, click this. So as I am moving, what you can do here, as I am moving here in this image, this my point is also moving here. That the cone here, just see, that cone is visible. Cone is showing. As per zoom in, zoom out, the cone size will also vary. And as you move, it will also show you the direction where actually you are seeing. So this is very important part in this. So that way you can visualize. There are some things in that window also, overlays, camera location overlays. Click here, select on. So the next image location which were like taken here, you can see here inside the image. Now click on that image inside this window. You will move to the next image. Move to the next image. Click on here. So you will move nearby to the images. Now you can see this. This way you can visualize and correlate with the 2D map if you have the background images. That way you can play around. This is the navigation that you can see. Image enhancement option is also there, so you can brighten, contrast, sharpening. You can change to better enhance for the visualization the quality of image.